If you're an importer in the UAE, listen up. There is a very good chance you're losing money on every single shipment you bring in, and you might not even know it. So today, we're going to pull back the curtain on that silent profit leak and show you exactly how to plug it for good. This statement right here, this is the heart of our entire explainer. Now, it's a pretty bold claim, I know, but for so many businesses, it is the absolute truth. Money is just slipping through the cracks, shipment after shipment. The big question is, why? Most people's first instinct is to blame the supplier. Or maybe they think there's an issue with the product itself. But the real problem? It's often hiding in plain sight, buried in the everyday logistics decisions you're making. So let's call this problem what it really is, a profit leak. And this isn't some huge one-time disaster. No, it's more like a slow, steady drip, quietly eating away at your margins, one container at a time. Do any of these sound familiar? You're paying way more for shipping than you were quoted. You have absolutely no idea where your container is. Or worse, your goods are just stuck in customs. These aren't just frustrating headaches. They are symptoms of a much bigger underlying issue. And this is the real cost of that leak. Poor logistics choices can inflate your total costs by a staggering 20 to 30%. Just think about that for a second. For every million you spend on imports, that's potentially up to 300,000 lost. That is not just the cost of doing business. It's a massive and totally preventable expense. And this definition just nails it. A profit leak isn't about bad luck. It's about a knowledge gap. It's the difference between thinking logistics is just moving boxes from A to B and understanding that it's actually a strategic part of your business that you can control. So, how do we plug this leak? Well, it all comes down to two key decisions that you have to make with every single shipment. If you get these two things right, you take back control of your costs. Simple as that. Okay, first up, Incoterms. Now, this sounds super technical, I get it, but really all it means is these are the official rules that decide who's responsible for your stuff and when. Getting this part wrong is probably the single biggest reason people get hit with unexpected costs. And it really all boils down to this simple formula. The Incoterm you agree on with your supplier, combined with the shipping method you choose, has a direct impact on your bottom line. Get this combo right, you protect your profit. Get it wrong, and that leak just keeps on dripping. All right, let's look at where businesses really go wrong. These are the four most common and, trust me, most costly mistakes we see importers make again and again and again. Be honest, do you see your own business here? Choosing CIF just because it looks simple on the invoice? Or letting your supplier handle everything just to save yourself a phone call? Maybe you default to expensive air freight for a small delay, or you just don't bother getting a second quote. Every single one of these is a decision that is quietly draining your bank account. Okay, let's tackle the biggest mistake head-on, the choice between FOB and CIF. Honestly, understanding this one little distinction can completely transform your import strategy and your profit. This is the question we get asked all the time. And while the convenient answer might seem obvious at first, the smarter answer, well, that requires taking a closer look. This slide really says it all. With FOB, you are in the driver's seat. You control the main leg of the journey. You pick your freight partner, and you get total visibility. Now with CIF, sure, the supplier handles it, which seems easy, but that convenience almost always comes with padded costs, hidden charges, and a complete loss of control. Just remember this, control equals cost savings. The second key decision is your shipping method. And this isn't about air being good and sea being bad. It's a strategic choice. Air is your emergency option. It's for speed, but it costs 3 to 4 times more. Sea freight, on the other hand, is your workhorse. It's for all your planned, regular shipments where you want to maximize your cost efficiency. Let's look at a real-world scenario. You've got two importers ordering the exact same goods. The one who uses CIF, they get hit with surprise charges and delays when the shipment arrives. But the importer who chose FOB, they have a smooth, predictable process with no financial shocks. It's the same shipment, but a totally different outcome, all because of one little 3-letter acronym. Okay, so you understand the problem, you see the key decisions. Now, what do you do about it? Here is a practical 5-step action plan you can start using right now to stop this profit leak for good. All right. Here's your 5-step checklist. Number 1, compare. Always get quotes for different options. That could be looking at LCL, less than a container load, for smaller shipments, versus FCL, a full container load. Number 2, check. If a supplier is pushing CIF, demand a full cost breakdown. You need to see where every penny is going. 3. Choose. Use air freight when it's a true emergency, but stick to sea freight for your planned stock to protect your budget. 4. Plan. Shipping in advance is the easiest way to avoid those crazy expensive peak season rates. And finally, number 5, partner up. Work with a logistics expert who actually explains the full cost to you so you can make the smartest choice every time. Ultimately, it all comes down to this one question. When you manage your logistics strategically, it becomes a competitive advantage for your business, a real asset. But when you ignore it, it just quietly becomes a serious profit leak. The choice really is yours. The power to turn your shipping from a liability into an asset is completely in your hands. If you're ready to take control and protect your hard-earned margins, you can find a more detailed guide on our website or just reach out to us directly for a plan that's customized for you. Stop letting hidden costs eat into your profits. It's time to start shipping smarter today.